This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, February 21st, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. We're going to start with this. You'll see when we change to another model later. You can see the system that brought the snow and rain and thunderstorms moving north and east into the Great Lakes. And colder air will slowly filter in. A lot of the snow will be into the Great Lakes. A lot of the rain will be along the East Coast. Highs today will be in the 20s north to lower to middle 40s in the south with plenty of sunshine around. We could see maybe a snow shower around on Saturday, especially Saturday night or so, but otherwise still going to remain mainly sunny with highs in the upper teens north to mid-30s south. You can see the snow here on Sunday. Again, another system with this frontal system that's going to be keeping the cold air north of it and the warm air to the south of it. This snow doesn't look particularly serious. Another disturbance along this stalled front will begin to move in here on Monday, and temperatures will still be fairly cold, teens, 20s to near 30 from north to south. Lows will be even below zero as we go even into Tuesday and through most of the week, however, as the cold air just filters into the state from the north. And then now we're going to move back to the 18Z run because the 0Z run got stuck because of overheated computers. But it pretty much jives with what we think is going to happen. The cold air is just going to stay entrenched across the country. Temperatures will be way below average, highs in the teens, maybe lower to middle 20s, lows in the single digits above and below zero. This will continue through the week. Snowfall maybe in the Great Lakes, some rain across the Gulf Coast, some rain and mountain snow in the west. And even this flow still comes in even a week from today. The flow comes straight out of the north and then swings across the eastern half of the country. It's not overly amplified. Big upper level feature over eastern Canada. It's just going to keep the cold air dumping into the country. Maybe a little bit of snow activity around here next Friday. And another storm moving into the west as well, but it's still going to remain fairly cold. Into the extended period we go, and air's still a trough. It's not overly amplified. The air is mainly coming out of the Pacific and then diving southward and then eastward. Shortwave moving east of the state at this point, if this is right. And that means cold air is going to be coming in behind a storm system that'll be on the East Coast. Another bit of rain and mountain snow across the west. Still going to remain cold, highs in the 20s, lows in the single digits or lower teens, if this is to be right. The end of the forecast, on the 7th or so, it still looks rather minusculely cold. A lot of the cold air still coming down. Still some active weather around. One storm off the East Coast, another one just moving out of our neck of the woods, another one to our west and northwest. So it looks to be somewhat active as we go into the beginning of March, but we'd need at least some current model runs to see what we think. Satellite image from last evening. We had to use another satellite image because that was broken too. But this is from yesterday evening. You can see the system over the Great Lakes with the cold front extending through the Mississippi River Valley into the south. And that's where there were some severe thunderstorm and tornado watches, especially in the yellow. Some blizzard warnings continuing over Iowa, Minnesota, and then north and eastward, and also across the northern parts of New England. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock showing most of this precipitation will be today, maybe a couple hundredths of liquid equivalent over the next couple of days, mainly in the form of some light snow or flurry activity.